We know how desperate you are, Barcelona. 65, take it or leave it. Stick up time. 85, 95, 100. If let us test your desperation. I know daddy. Let's talk desperation. That's a very, very key word. Desperation, desperation, desperation. Because this Frankie de Jong thing, it is really, really interesting, you know. And it's, I think they call it like a game of chicken, you know, like, you know, who will go furthest to the edge? Who is braver? Who has bigger balls? Let us understand where we are right now. Barca need cash. They need funds freed up for them to help themselves financially, but specifically to fund transfers and so forth. So they're desperate to get rid of Frankie de Jong because they need to open up funds to be able to make other transfers because Frankie de Jong's wages are so high. Desperation. Man United wants Frankie de Jong. They are desperate to get Frankie de Jong because of how important he is for Ten Hag. United do not want to repeat the same mistakes they made before, which is not supporting the manager. Ten Hag has said, this guy is very important to my system. And for me to be successful, I needed this player. So therefore, they're desperate to get him because Ten Hag is desperate to have him in his system. Desperation. Both sides fighting. So from Barca's point of view, they're like, we need the money. Man, okay, boom. So 65 million euros, all right. He's out, his wages are out, we're all cool. Boom, let's get rid of that dude. How big are your balls? Do you have big brass golden balls? Because yes, we're getting off of him, but they're desperate for him. They really need him. People are saying that he's world class. We'll get to that. People are saying he's world class. Stick up time. 85, 95, 100. Let us test your desperation. And again, Barca could say 100 and United could be like, I'm out. Or it could be like, no, they really want this guy. And this guy is really important for Ten Hag. Because he was very vital for what Ten Hag did at Ajax. And it seems as if Ten Hag cannot see another alternative to him. So, desperation. If they're that desperate, now they'll not pay anything, but let's test that desperation. From United's point of view, we know how high his wages are. We know they're desperate for and that they are desperate to get his wages off their books so they can free up funds for Lewandowski, potentially Bernardo Silva, Koundé, and so forth. 65, take it or leave it. Who else wants Frank de Jong? That's what United's point out. So United are like, we are in for Frank de Jong. And here's where I need to understand people. Frank de Jong is also a highly coveted player. If he was world class and this amazing player, he'd have several suitors. He ain't. The main suitor is Ten Hag, who knows how to use him and knows how to utilize him to his strengths. So, United were like, we know how desperate you are, Barcelona. 65, take it or leave it. If not, cool. Let's see who is going to bid for him and going to get him off your post. Because we can easily handle his wages. We're good. Who else is going to take him off your books and who else will Frankie de Jong accept? Because remember, Frankie has to accept. And Frankie, I ain't going to play from for a guy who I'm not sure about whether it's Bayern or for Juventus. But I know daddy. I know daddy. So I'm willing to take my talents to Manchester because I know daddy. Desperation. It's super interesting. But here's the thing though. Now, I don't know what the add-ons are. But if Laporta sells this dude for just 65 million euros, knowing how desperate they are, Laporta's a clown. You see, you have to find a sweet spot. 120, okay, having a laugh. you could push this thing to 80 or 90. I really believe you could push this thing to 85. I think 95 or 100, you may be having a laugh. You could just, I think they're desperation. Well, the homeboy says full package will be around 85. But no. Forget about full package. 85, three add-ons. Now, you never may say no, but it's worth the risk because I think that Ten Hag is desperate for him because how important he is for Ten Hag. So it's really interesting. But if it's just 65, I mean, here's the thing: 65, cool. You get what is it like 300,000 or something? Okay, wages cool, but you could get so much more because yes, you could get those wages off your books. Plus, let's say you could have like 85 million that has now come in that you can now use to now come and spend for other guys. So it's super interesting, man. Look, it's going to get done. So it's not a matter of if, it's what will the final price be. He is going to Man United. So the question now will be, how much is he going to go for? And we await and we seek, man. So join us tonight on the live show as we try and dissect and talk about this thing much more in detail. Peace out, stay true, peace.